So this is how I change the blades on my mower, y'all. I know y'all have seen this before, but y'all might not have seen it quite the way I do it. Y'all see, I can get all three of them. I ain't got to go to the other side. All three of them from right here. And you see how my wheel is flat on the deck? It ain't going nowhere. If your brake works or don't work, it ain't going nowhere. So, yeah. That's how I do it. I don't know if everybody does it like that. I know I used to go from one side to the other, but this is much better. I only had to get on the ground one time. So I'm going to change the blades out on this mower and on the well, I'm not even going to take the Skag, y'all. Here are the blades that I buy, y'all. These are by Oregon, and they're made for the X-Mark 61. These are the high lift blades, and these blades are about $8 each, y'all. And look, better than paying $25 each or $15, $20 each. I get a whole box, a box of 12 for these for like $100. Good morning, y'all. It's 7:15 and I just pulled out the driveway. I'm headed over here. We're gonna go to the $1 Million Street. Good thing is this week is untypical, and hey, it was working out for me in the best scenario. So two of the properties on the $1 Million Street, they're out of town, and they're actually out of the country, and they don't want, well, they're not letting anybody on the property no matter what. And even though I got a gate code, they told me don't worry about the grass this week because they're not there, and they don't want me to come. And you know, normally I would be like, man, I don't, you know, that ain't really how I like to do things. And I probably could have pushed them back a little bit and that probably would have been able to do the properties today or tomorrow or this week, you know. So I didn't push back because, well, hell, I got this 50 acres. I got, you know, I got to take some rock over there. I got 2 jobs that require sod. I mean, there's a lot of things I got going on, and, you know, that just really helps me. So what we're going to do, and that changed everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here. We're going to do the 2 that I always do, you know, that I've been doing for 10 years. And then we're going to come back up here. We're going to do that new HOA, that roadside. I call it the roadside HOA. We're going to do that one. And then we got 3 in my neighborhood we're going to do. And that's it for today. And then tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're going to be out there at the 50 acre site doing what we do. Right, mowing the grass. I'm going to have all 4 mowers out there. I got the Ferris back up and running. Well, I put the pulley on and got the belt back on, and that pulley, it fit right in there. It looks like it's going to work. So, yeah. I'm liking it, y'all. I'm liking it a lot. But I didn't push back on that. I'm like, okay, cool. So that's a little bit of a relief, because if we had to do the other 2 properties, this cut over here would have had to wait until Friday or so, and I couldn't have really incorporated this other stuff. See, the way it's going down now, we're going to do about probably about $850 today, and I'm getting everything done, so I can free up I can free up 2 full days that we can devote toward the 50 acre cut. Couple things. So they did wire me the money for the $4,500 that I did last weekend, and as soon as I sent her, the accountant lady, my wiring information, you know, my bank account and routing number and all that, the money was in the bank an hour later. I didn't even know money could hit that fast. I thought, oh man, it's gonna take a week for me to be able to get that money. But that money actually hit yesterday and posted this morning. I'm like, okay. So they paid me promptly. You know, I turned the invoice in on Monday morning, and I could have got paid on Monday had I you know, been more proactive about, you know, getting paid. But I was chasing those mowers down and everything, and I've always felt like these people were going to pay me because they have before. I mean, you know, sometimes you run into payment problems, but anyway, so that's taken care of. So now the work on the field is next. And I turned so I came up, a big shout out to GLC Lawn Care, man. I appreciate the template you sent me. I edited it and put it all together and put a contract in for both those properties over there. The one I've been cutting, the 14 acres, and then the 50 acres. So, and y'all get this, man. So at the end of the day, at the end of the year, those two properties, and it's just to cut the fields, $37,000. Yeah. I had a slight advantage because one of the employees that I've been dealing with, I had an advantage. The governor's lady that runs that lives on the property over there, you know, in the guest house, me and her have kind of built a little rapport because she knew my other customers really well, and so she feels like she knows me really well, and so she was advocating, you know, for them to hire me to do the fields because I've always kept the 14 acres high and tight. So me and her, you know, I've been dealing with her, getting in and out of the gate and stuff like that, and she assigned me a code and all, and so anyway, she I mean, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. They need to make a lane for that, dude. Anyway, so me and her built a rapport, and she actually told me what the other guy put a bid in for on the 50 acres, you know. And so that's just what happens when you're a people person, I guess. I don't know. But having the inside scoop, it gave me an advantage, and I seized the moment. So what I did is I went down on my number. That guy was going to charge $3,000 a cut, and I went down to $2,700 a cut. I was actually going to turn in a bid if they do a regular at $2,500 a cut, but when I saw that, I bumped it up $200 per cut, and I, you know, articulated it in a way to where it stretched out for the year. It's, you know, 2 cuts during the summer, 1 cut during the winter, a couple months where there's no cut, you know. Basically 10 cuts for the year is basically what it is. So at $2,700, that's $27,000 plus the 14 acres, same thing, at $9,000. So $900 a cut on the 14 acres. It's a little bit more than I was getting, but that's okay. So 9,000 plus 27,000, $38,000 per season. So yeah, per year. And we'll see what they say. They may come back and say, well, no, they don't want to do it like that or whatever. We'll just have to see. Anyway, I'm pulling up over here. I got to get gas. All right, y'all, so we're started over here. Y'all been over here before on the $1 Million Street. And Katie's cutting that piece over there. It's, what time is it? I missed the call and everything. Oh, man, I hope it ain't Zach. Who would be calling me this early? He don't even know where to go. No, man, the $1 Million Street, dude.
Okay, alright.
I mean, where are you at now?
I was pulling out your neighborhood, so I'll go to the $1 Million Street.
I mean, dude, I thought, didn't we have a long discussion last night about all this?
Yeah, but I thought you said we were doing the HOA.
We are. We're going to do the $1 Million Street. We're not doing the one in the cul-de-sac, and we're not doing the record producers at all. We're going to do these two here, and then we're going to go over to the HOA, and then we're going to wrap up in my neighborhood. I mean, dude.
Well, you
wow.
didn't mention which one you were doing first, and you mentioned the HOA first yesterday. So that's
okay. Yeah, all right, later. I mean, he doesn't listen to nothing, dude. It's like talking to a freaking wall, man. You know. No, not the HOA first. Why would we? Stupid shit, dude. I know good and damn well I explained to him. So I'm going to check my email. So anyway, I ain't going to let that. It's just stupid shit. I mean, I'm glad I got it. You know, I'm glad that I got on the phone. But it's kind of my fault because I didn't put a list in the truck. We're only doing 4 properties. You know, I thought that me having a conversation with him for 15 minutes last night would you know, you get up this morning, you get in the truck and you drive over here. So, I love me some Exmart, y'all. I didn't realize how much I missed them until we got on back. And they are running, man. Katie's about done cutting 2 acres over here already. Yeah, it's only 8:15. So, and it's not clumping up. It's not real tall, and that's good. So now we can cut it a little bit lower. See, the biggest thing that I've been running into over here is that we're trying to cut it on like a 3, and 3 is really low. Well, 3's not low on most yards. 3.25 and 3 is right around where we need to be. But if we can cut these a little bit lower without it clumping up, then that's what I usually do. So usually we're on like 3.75 over here. Today we're on a 3 because it's not that tall. And that's what I'm saying. You got to know and be able to judge, you know, how tall the grass is, how wet it is. And you got to do all that within just a few seconds of starting. You can't mow for an hour and then figure that out, you know. So yeah, one of my subscribers brother or somebody has a Bobcat mower, and he sent me some pictures of it. I'm gonna check it out. They want 10K for it. It's probably worth that. The only dilemma I see is it's a 72-inch. The only dilemma I see is getting it to Georgia, you know. See, that's the difference in me buying Spencer's mower. See, it's an Exmart. I know all there is to know about the Exmart mowers. But see, I don't know anything about the Bobcat mowers. He sent me the pictures and all. And it's a 72-inch. It's got the big block on it. Hey man, this is Ray. I received the pictures and I'll look at that this evening. How many hours are on that machine? See, you know, yesterday, what I would have done yesterday, I'm gonna tell y'all, and this is why this would be the deciding factor of buying a Ferris or not. I'm not opposed to buying a Ferris, you know, especially one like I showed you guys yesterday at that Ferris dealer. What I'm opposed to is dealer support there. That's the only Ferris dealer anywhere around me. See, that's a problem. And, you know, I think of all the support that my Skag and Exmark dealer, which is the same dealer, and Steel dealer, I think of all the support I get from them, from loaner mowers to parts availability to everything over the long term of the machine. And when I think about doing business with that dealer, even though I'm, you know, it's a Ferris mower, you know, there's going to be mechanical problems and parts and all that. And that mower that I saw yesterday, that I looked at, it was the day before yesterday, that I showed you guys, it's worth what they're asking for it all day long. But, and I would not be opposed to buying it, but I won't buy it based simply on the fact of the dealer and the shoddy dealer that they really are. They don't, you know, I guarantee you they're not going to loan me no mower. They don't, I mean, they don't even have enough imagination or wherewithal to, you know, to get an 8-inch pulley, or, you know, I mean, an 8-inch pulley or a 6-inch pulley or a 4-inch pulley, well, they're a dime a dozen. A pulley's a freaking pulley, man. You know, she was going to make me wait 2 weeks. So, and there's a lot of other little things. I've been in there about 8 times over the years, and they've never had the part that I needed, ever, you know. I take that back. They did have one of those caps that go on top of the, you know, caster caps, you know. They did have one of them. So, yeah. So we'll see. So I hated to do this, y'all, but I had to do it, man. So y'all gonna notice that those videos of the big site, I had to take them down, man. I just made them all private because, well, I'm in the midst of contract negotiation with them, and they sent me a packet of forms to sign. And, well, you know, I like doing a YouTube channel. I don't want to show you guys all that we do, but I'm not gonna jeopardize you know, a $36,000 a year customer because, you know, I'm doing videos. So if y'all are looking for those videos, you're not going to find them on YouTube anyway. And that's, you know, that's just the way it is. It's got to be like that, man. And it ain't nothing, you know. I'm not going to take a chance on a business decision like that because in the papers they sent me, you know, they have an opt-out if I violate certain things. And the privacy is very important to them. So we're going to respect that. And, you know, I'll talk about it, but I probably won't be putting no videos up about that property anymore. So any videos that y'all have seen of it, well, that'll probably be about it. Yeah. I might snap some pictures here and there while we're over there, where you can't see what property it is or whatever. But as far as showing the house and everything, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. So it's just one of the things that you do out here, you know. Anyway, I'm going to get back on this Exmark. These Exmarks are running like brand new money, and we're about 4 acres in already, y'all, on these 2 cuts. So yeah. Okay, guys. So I ain't got a lot of footage today. We're over here at the roadside HOA, and I got Katie started on one end. I'm gonna go to the other end, and we'll work our way this way. There's a pretty good bit of work over here, but them letting us spray really looks freaking awesome. Once I do this about 2 or 3 times, then what I'll do is I will start cordoning it off and everything. I just need to wrap my brain around it. One thing I notice over here is well, you gotta have a damn, you gotta have a trash picker upper. Y'all heard that? Trash picker upper. How'd y'all like that word? Yeah. So I'm gonna work on this side. She can work on that side, and I mean all this right here is just not even gonna require no weed eating. So this is all just mowing right here. That's sweet. See, spraying, boy. This be quick $400, y'all. Yeah. Biggest thing over here is I ain't got to worry about no freaking flat tire. Yes, sir. You cut what? Oh, where you at? Is it all cutting, mowing? No weed eating? I have to see it, man. How long has it been since it was cut? Oh, damn. What's the address? 333. What? 333 what? In this neighborhood right here? Okay. 333. All right. All right, man. Yeah, here you go. I mean, it works everywhere, y'all. Y'all heard that. He wants to cut an acre, but see, he wanted me to give him a price. I got to see it, man, before I commit to any price. Said it's been a week since it was cut. 333. So, let me get everything rolling here, and then I'll ride up there. It's easy to remember. All right, I'm gonna get the other camera. Here on this roadside HOA is what I call it, and all the roadside that y'all see all down through there, and then this road that hooks in right here. So I'll get a little bit of footage, but it's probably gonna be on the mower with me, and I don't know how good a footage that really is. Yeah. So one thing is I want you guys to hear this mower, dude. And this is the mower that was surging. This is what we cut, and you guys have been following the channel. Y'all know that y'all got the drone footage last time. You can see where the spray is working on the this line. I'm gonna work on this end. I got Katie on the other end, and then Zach will just fill in when he gets here. So yeah, we'll cut this on about a 3, as low as I can, you know. So. I want y'all to hear this machine though, dude. So y'all see how the spray worked on the fence line. And you see how I just ran the line, just very little, right underneath the fence to where I can put the mower deck right up against the fence there. And I'm trying to get the camera situated to where all we gotta do is just roll down through there, and that's it. And that's what you want all the way around. You don't want to go too crazy with the spray, but you want to, yeah, y'all see it, man. Freaking crazy, man. You're talking about, I mean, we did $400 over there in like an hour and 20 minutes. So, and this all helps because normally we would have to weed eat that. So, yeah. All right, man. That's a wrap on the day, man. Like I said, we did $860, so I'm good with that. And we'll figure out, you know, in the morning I'll figure out the best way to do this, you know. Yeah. We'll figure out exactly what we need to do to get the other mower up and running. I'm gonna, when I get home after I get done eating my semi, I'm gonna jump on the Ferris and cut my grass with the Ferris to make sure that Ferris is on point, because it did, you know, the grass on top of it got really hot, and that pulley got really hot. Sometimes when the pulley gets really hot, it stretches the belt or burns the belt. The belt feels different than it should, right? It's crusty, right? So, yeah. But I'm not gonna do nothing the rest of the day. I'm gonna go home, put my feet up, and check some emails, and we'll see what they said about the contract that I submitted this morning. If they'll bite on that contract, y'all, that is gonna be a game changer for Ray. Good or bad, it's gonna be something. It's gonna, one way or another. It's gonna enable me to buy more equipment. That's what I mean, to me. And I know a lot of guys, you know, they say, you know, well, you don't really need all that equipment. It's only one of you. But good thing I got 4 mowers, because we're fixing to use all 4 of them tomorrow and Friday. Well, Friday we're gonna use all 4. Tomorrow we'll use 3. If I didn't have those mowers, I could never take on this customer. And that's how I've gotten the mowers, is I get customers like this, and they sign up for a year or 2 or whatever, and then I take that money and I buy equipment to make it more efficient for that big cut, to make it where we can make better time on that big cut, whatever big cut it is, or whatever piece of equipment I need. You know, I've been known to barter with customers. I had one lady that wanted the size of her driveway. You know, she had a long gravel driveway, and she wanted the, you know, the things for hitting the cars as they were going down the driveway, and she wanted to trim that stuff back. And you know, I was young in the game. You know, I might have still had my full-time job, but I told her she wanted me to do it, and I told her I didn't have the tool. And she said, "Well, what tool do you need?" And I told her, I said, "I need a pole saw, or you know." And she's like, I said, "If you'll buy the pole saw, you know, that I pick out, then I'll do the work, and we'll take the money off of the job." So I ended up buying a pole saw, a steel pole saw. This was back in the day. It was their top pole saw. It was a telescoping and everything for about $600. And she bought it for me, and I did the job, and then I just kept the tool after the job, which is a good way to get tools. It's a good way to get tools, and it opens the doors up for other work. you know, if that hadn't happened, then I wouldn't have got some of the first tree trimming jobs. See what I'm saying? How all that kind of just plays into each other. And like right now, my thinking is, okay, if I can get this contract over here, then I'll buy a 72-inch big boy mower. I'm not sure exactly, you know, what mower I'm gonna buy or anything. There's one of the guys up north that has a Bobcat 72-inch for sale. My only thing is, well, I'm gonna have to pay to have it shipped, right? And I don't know anything about Bobcat mowers. See, with Spencer's mower, that Exmark, I know all about Exmark. Everything there is to know about Exmark. I don't even know if I would like the Bobcat mower. And no, he's wanting a fair price for it, and I think it's a very fair price, really. Bartering is a good way. I know Mo over there at the Lawn Stars did a video the other day talking about bartering. Now, I don't barter for people's junk like he was talking about, but I'll barter for whatever tool I don't have to do that job. And that's worked out really good for me in the past. So tomorrow is, tomorrow is my birthday. So, yeah, I'll work on my birthday, man. It don't matter. We're going to celebrate it on Sunday. So, yeah, I might take Sunday off. It's me and my aunt's birthday. My aunt's birthday is this week too. So, my aunt's TV went out, and I got her a TV for her birthday. A really nice TV. Yeah. She had a TV, but it wasn't a smart TV or nothing. So I got her a show no TV. She's gonna be very happy with it. Very happy. She's gonna be like ecstatic about it, because it's what, a 60-inch when she had a 42, and it's gonna be crazy big, you know. I'm gonna mount it on her wall for her and everything. So yeah, you know, I like doing things for the people in my life that have really, you know, been behind me and supported me my entire life. And though she was going to buy herself another TV, she was going to ask me what kind should she get, blah blah blah. And so when I was talking to her a couple of days ago, she told me her TV went out, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know. And I knew her birthday was coming up, and me and my wife said, why don't you just get her TV for her birthday? And I'm like, you know, that's a good idea. So it feels good to be able to give back to the people that have supported me. So, and she could buy her own TV, and if she wouldn't buy a TV like what I bought her, she would never spend that kind of money on a TV. But I will, for her. And she looks after my mom. They stay together over there, so, you know, anything I can do to lighten the load a little bit, I do. Of course, you know, this time of year, they really want me to spend more time, but and family time's important. It's just that I'm so busy, man. I've got so much responsibility going on right now in the summertime that I don't have time. I mean, it sounds lame, but I don't take the time, really. You know, I need to, because they're getting older. They're getting on up there in years, and their health is not so good. And my mom and my aunt, my mom and sister, supported me through every good and bad time in my life. I mean, there is no other. Irreplaceable. So it feels good to be able to give her something that I know she wouldn't buy on her own. And I usually, when I buy gifts for my mom and my aunt and, you know, the two mother figures in my life, I really don't hold no expense. I don't really, you know, I buy what I would buy myself. And I don't know if y'all know this, but I like nice shit. So I think for Mother's Day, I got her and my mom a couple of Yeti cups. You know, I just like buying things that I know they wouldn't buy, right? So yeah, so it's Sammy time. It is Wednesday, and we've had an extremely productive week so far, y'all. So clawing and scratching. We'll be over there at the 50-acre site tomorrow. I will let you guys know later today if they accepted the contract, or if I hear back from them today on that. I might hear back from them today. I don't know. They might want to tweak it, whatever they need to do. So hopefully we'll get that job for at least the next year, and we're gonna try to step outside of what we, you know, we're gonna try something different. We're not gonna keep doing the same thing, expecting great results. We're gonna try to do something different, and if we can't succeed, then we'll have learned, and we will move on to the next different thing. One of these times, one of these different things is going to lead to a great big payday for Ray, because I ain't scared. And you know, but that just comes from being out here a long time, right? All right, y'all, it's Sammy time Wednesday, y'all. Peace out.